We are out here today to take a comprehensive look at the FN 5.7 by 28. The two firearms we're going to be using is the Sub 2000 from Kel-Tec and the FN 57 pistol. These are my guns. I really like them. They share magazine compatibility and they've been awesome. But what we're going to do is provide some insight on how penetrative is the 5.7 on two different levels of body armor. We have got a level 3 plate there from AR 500. We're going to start out with what I know it will not go through, and we're going to work our way down. Now, that plate does have a hole in the center. That is from a 416 Barrett. I know that this will not go through. We'll grab the rifle next. Up next is the Kel-Tec little carbine. All right, we'll go take a look. Right here was where the handgun hit it, and right here was where the carbine hit it. Now, it did mess up the little spalling cover there, the little coating, but there's not even a scratch. All right, let's move on. Now, this time, we've got a level 3A insert. I'm going to use the 40 grain VMAX style loads. It's a ballistic tip hollow point. I'm pretty sure it won't go through, but then we're going to hit it with one of the faster ones. We'll go up and take a look. Right there's where my impact was. It did not go through the back. There's no hole there. If it does make it through, we've got that gel block. Let's try one of the faster ones out of the handgun. Now, that little level 3A plate there does have a hole in the center of it too. That was from a 5.56 from a while back. This is one of the 27 grain. Generally, it will zip through level 2A and some level 3A. All right, there was my impact. Nothing out the back. All right, we're going to move on to the level 3A vest up there, and we will shoot it with the strike plate, and then we'll shoot it without. You all almost let me forget to shoot the rifle at this. We're going to do the 40 grain VMAX first. All right, we'll go up and take a look. Okay, that carbine added a lot of velocity. It hit down here. It didn't defeat it, but it put a heck of a bulge in it. But our little gel block is still safe. I think that 27 grain is going to zip through there. I think we're about to see our first penetration here. We'll go up and check that out. That was at 27 grain. All right, and this is what I mean by saying a lot of this level 3A anymore. The level 3A plus is really good. We hit here. It deformed the back really bad, put a heck of a dent, but it did not penetrate. So we're finding out that even the really fast 5.7 rounds aren't keeping up with the technology that goes into even soft armor, much less actual body armor like level 3 or level 3 plus or level 4 plates. We'll try the level 3A Kevlar. We'll hit it with the strike plate first, then we'll take it down. All right, I've got a level 3A vest up there with a little strike plate that's supposed to make it level 3 plus. I'm going straight for the carbine here. I put that sticker on there because there's a couple holes already in that plate. We'll go up and check it out. All right, my impact was there, and it definitely defeated that little strike plate. The impact's there. We did. So we got to pass through on this one. We'll try to see if we can see it over here on the side, but that's it right there. So I looked, and that did penetrate all the way out the back, and the bullet was fragging some too. but that is a heck of a wound path. We will go ahead and try that 27 grain again, but we'll try it out of the handgun. I scooted that over a hair so I'd be in some fresh level 3A vest. It should be noted also that out of the carbine, that 27 grain is running about 2,700 feet per second. That's a little too much for almost any soft armor except this new level 3A plus stuff. I shot over the strike plate. Let's try that again. Okay, I shot over the strike plate on that first shot, so let's try this again. All right, got it that time. All right, the strike plate stopped that second round, but we killed two birds with one stone because we actually did on the first round where we missed the strike plate, got a pass through there. So we have got another wound up here. So with regular level 3A, yes, that 27 grain 5.7 will defeat level 3A. Did a pretty good job of it also. We're going to lay this block down. I know it's a crappy looking block. I did a very poor job of reconstituting it, but we're going to shoot each of these rounds long ways through it now and see about the penetration without any protection. I'm loaded up with the 40 grain VMAX loads, and I'm going to put this one as far to the left as I can. With the handgun, I will follow it up directly with a 27 grain, and then we'll move over to the right side of the block and do the carbine. We'll take a look at that. Not for sure if you can see it because of the poor quality of this gel block, but it goes in, went down, it came out the back, and I caught it at the bullet stop. It lost the blue tip, but it penetrated the entire block. So now let's do the 27 grain. So now we've got that 27 grain. I'm going to put it over on the left side as close as I can to that 40 grain. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know if you could see it, but there was smoke coming out of it. Now, as always, even though the faster rounds will penetrate soft armor, they never penetrate very far in gel. Never as far as the 40 grainers. This one's probably about 9 inches. Now, it was tumbling. I don't know. Like I said, sorry about this gel block. Looks like it tumbled twice, and it ended up at about the 9-inch mark. Still a bad day at the office. Now we're back, and we have that 40 grain VMAX out of the carbine. If I don't mess up this offset, if I don't turn up my dot, I won't be able to see anything anyway. All right. That's pretty violent. Let's go check it out. So there's the entry of that 40 grain. It shed its jacket and made a mess of this block that's already a mess. But it exited, went all the way through, and we caught it in a bullet stop. So we'll hit it again with that 27 grain. Then we'll talk about it, and we'll call it a day. The 27 grain is up next. And I'm going to put it over here on the far right side. And we'll take a look at that. That 27 grain, just like before, that high velocity and really ultra light weight of the bullet. In gel, they just do not penetrate very far. They might go through more magazines. They might go through more boards. Definitely through soft armor better. But in gel, they just don't. Now, that is one heck of a wound path, though. It looks more like a varmint round, which that's what the 40 grain VMAX originally was intended for. And again, a extremely bad day at the office. Now let's talk about this. All right, gangsters, that's going to wrap it up with my 5.7 video. I hope it helped get a better understanding of exactly what the round does. It's a great round. Is it the end-all, be-all? No, but no rounds are. Well, maybe the 416 Barrett, but it is a good, completely adequate self-defense round. You get high capacity and lightweight rounds, the FN57, the Thesis, the Ruger, the Smith & Wesson. They all make great handguns. And like I said, they are big in my get-home bags. But somebody's trying to get a hold of me. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you get a better understanding of the 5.7's capabilities and also the different types of ammo. The heavy 40 grain VMAX loads all the way down to those 27 grain really quick and fast loads. As always, thank you for watching. Please look down into the description on a couple of the links. Those are people that really help my channel, like D&T Optics, Bullet Buddy, Zagus Safes, which I'm giving one away. If you can go find my Zagus pistol safe video, get in the comments there. I'm doing that December 5th. Anyway, thank you all for being here. You're the most important part of this channel.